So a good conversation, I really think, has more to do with the energy and the sort of trust that gets created in that conversation than it really does with the content of those conversations. So content, of course, matters, but before content even can be significant, there has to be this baseline level of trust. And so there's something that we talk a lot about inside of contact mapping, which is what we call the four pillars. And essentially, this idea is that every person who you are talking to, every person out there in the world, really has four fundamental needs in order to truly connect authentically with another person. They need to feel loved, they need to feel safe, they need to trust the other person, and they need to feel a sense of belonging with that other person. And so, you, as somebody trying to embody these principles, is trying to create that set of conditions in every relationship. So, how do you do that? First of all, you practice your presence. So, your ability to really be locked in and to truly connect with the other person, if you're giving them your presence and your energy, that in itself is going to go a long way towards creating that trust. Additionally, it has to do with the kinds of questions that you ask, the way that you listen, your willingness to let the person finish what they have to say, to really receive what they said, to have the next question really flow from the last question because you were really paying attention, you were interested, as opposed to trying to manipulate them or navigate them someplace through some agenda or some script that you're using. And so we do a lot with helping our community, helping our customers to learn how to do that. And it's really, really simple. It actually has more to do with getting your junk out of the way than it does with having to be a great conversationalist or a great at building rapport or anything. It's really about having your heart show through and getting your head out of the way. When you can do that in conversation, you end up having this deep connection that will lead on to whatever sort of business outcome or whatever sort of other outcome that you might be looking for. But if you don't put that connection in place first, it's going to be hard to get to whatever you want when you get down to business.